Right, the microphone's on and we're recording, which is a good thing really. This is my Sunday build, as I was going to say. This time now is basically, I haven't got a clock in here. Anyway, it's around 11ish I think, but it doesn't matter about that. Anyway, so here we go, we're going to start this. I've got to stop again about 12 or 15 to go and pick my daughter up from work, but then take her home. So there you go, so I'll be doing that, but that's okay. So here we go. So as you can see, I'll put that over there out of the way. There you go, it's out of the way. Here's the instructions. And what we're going to do, I'm going to try to work, put that over there, try to work my way through. And then if I go a bit further, it doesn't matter. Oh, that's how thick it is. We've already seen that anyway, when I bit through it. And I'm going to try and go from 1 through to get to 3. Now whether we get to complete 3 is another thing, but just to do 1 and 2 for now and see how it goes. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to cross that over and here we go. So we're going to be looking for bits and pieces. So I've got my pinchers, that ready, and I'll get that off there. I'm going to take these off now. I don't need any of these plastic packets now, so we get rid of that. Puts too much shine on everything. And that one, and that one. There I'm going to leave, and the glass I'm going to leave. So basically we've got everything out of the way. So what we're going to do is move this over to this side. It may be in view slightly, but it doesn't matter. And bring me glue over so it's in front, just there. And we're going to work away. Now this being a small kit, it feels funny because after having the other one. Now what I've sent for some bits and pieces for the M10, the 1/16. I want to make those straps, and I started to make a strap for the one, and I don't like it, so I've decided to, after looking at a few American vehicles, they use leather, looks like leather straps to actually go through like a watch strap, similar thing. So I'm going to be doing that, but I'm going to be using the glasses, little wipes. You get in a packet, you can use them to clean your glasses, and then what you do then is you just dry that out, and then you make it out, and I'll be able to coat it in wood glue, a liquid look, so it's really diluted. Soak it into that so it gets it a bit more of a firmer pattern, and I'll be able to do that and put holes in it for the little tape. That's what the idea is, to build that up anyway, but I'll explain that more in me build when it comes up to doing that, going back to that. I'm hoping to get back on it tomorrow, hopefully, if they come. But if not, I've got something else to do. Some tracks on my vehicle, that's the next one coming up. I might just start cleaning some of those up if I can't do that. I want to do the weathering because I've done a bit on the turret, and I want to do the same on the hull. And I'm also waiting for flooring stuff to come as well, which I'll show you when that comes for that build as well. So in regards to their mixed washes, I've got their, what was it, where? So I've got one up here, I think. There it is. This is their dark dirt, and it's all at the bottom at the moment, but it's got a little, shake it up. But the point is, I want to get the thick one. He's made a new thick one, and that would be good on that scale. So, and you put it on, let it dry, and you can mix it with other pigments, and also you can get more colour into the dirt as well. So we go and look at that. That's what I'm going to be doing. Anyway, let's get back to this. So, what we're looking for is we're going to make 4 wheels. There you go, and you've got to put a tyre between it. So, to be quite honest, because they're these ones, I can clean these bits up and put them in a pot, because I need to paint these first. Then I want to paint these slightly. They don't look bad. I might be able to weather these as well. So but that's what we're doing. Leave them in a bag, and we're going to get their parts. A3 and A4, and they make 4, so we need all those. So where are they? Ah, there they are. They're on these sprues. So if I put those sprues back in here for the moment, out the way, you can see them there. So what we're going to do now is get these bits. So it's A3, which is there. There it is, A3. So I come in here and snip and snip. So there we go. 1. If I do the one the other end. 2, 3, Might as well get 4. And that one, and get this one, the old pigeon above me on the roof. Right, so we've got 2 done. Put those there, and then we've got to get the other 2 off, which is these. I'm going to cut that middle bit off first now. That's the other one. I'll get rid of that bit later. So here we go. Clean as we can, as close as we can. And again. And there you go. And I get the wheels off. It's number 4. Not much cleanup going to be on this because I'm getting quite tight to them. So get the other 2 off. There you go. Right, now I'm going to get my Greg Riley's little dishes out to put things in, because it's easy to keep things in dishes so they stay together. Quite handy things, got lids as well, reusable. Got quite a few there in the drawer still, and they're reusable, so I won't use them for mixing. Right, that's it, we're back comfortable in the chair. So now what I'm going to do is get my little sanding stick out, which will be this one. I'm going to just give it a little coat around the outside, where the, there we go, over there. There you go. Now, I'm going to put them in that one. I'll put the wheels in one, all in one, obviously. Makes sense. Because we start building more down below here in section A. Yeah, and 2. This is going to be a nice little model, and I might do this from now on, doing a Sunday build as I call it. And my next Sunday build, I can tell you exactly what it's going to be. It's going to be the landing craft that my father-in-law served on. Well, it's the landing craft he did serve on, but as he couldn't remember the number, which he only told me months before he died, really, all about it. But a lot of these veterans basically didn't tell you much of what they did, and he never did speak about that until right near the end of his life, and then he told me all about it, because I knew I was interested in World War II and any conflicts in history, really, because I do like watching history, and he explained it all to me, so that was quite good. So I know that he served on it. He told me all about the landing on D-Day and told me how brave the soldiers were that were coming off the landing crafts that he was on, and the other ones. But he never regarded himself as being brave, even though he told me one thing when he was going into the beach a few times, when you'd look over when the landing craft were going and you suddenly hear a big explosion in them, and their landing craft was just all wood, and all the people on it were gone, you know. So but he still didn't regard himself as being brave, and that's basically what a lot of people did during World War II. They didn't think about being brave, they just had to do a job, and they did. Sad thing is, we've got people these days that don't really want to remember it, and that's the sad thing. Even just because the generation is one further back, doesn't make it any less important to remember them. Even modern day ones in Iraq and places like that, people who died in Iraq should be remembered fondly, including anyone who dies in service. But we live in a funny world where if you wave a British flag, or even an English one, or a Scottish or Welsh or Irish, it seems to be frowned upon by a lot of people, but they're willing to accept other flags. But that's just one of the gripes I have. But I shouldn't be talking about politics because it is politics, but it makes me really annoyed when I see that sort of thing happening in the world. And people paying it lip service when it suits them to gain merit. That's what it seems to be a lot of the time these days. Anyway, that's the end of that little rant, I suppose we could call it. But anyway, let's get back on with this. I'm nearly finished to clean up with these wheels, and that's it. There you go, cleaned up the wheels. Now, just out of interest, I was wondering whether you could put this tyre on afterwards, but I suppose you could paint that bit up and drop the paint on, because it's only small anyway, so yep, there's a little bit on that. And if you put a ring on it, no, it's the other way around. Oh, that's right, I'll get another wheel. I know where it is, just sitting there on the floor below me. I can pick that up without I won't stand on it. And yeah, the solid ring goes round this bit, and that goes in there. There you go. Now I wonder if I join that together whether I can put the tyre on. I'm going to glue it on there and see, because it'd be nice to know, because if you can do that, then I can actually keep that off and build the tyre. Oops, wrong way around. No. No, it looks like you can't. You've got to do it like that. And that goes in there. I don't know, you must be able to. Yeah, anyway, so we're slowed down already, haven't we? Right, we're going to keep that there then. Well, we'll put them together like that in there. And we'll put them all together just with the sides as well. And we'll come back to that when we need them, because they don't go on to the end. So you might be able to leave these right to the end and sort them out. Right, so I'm going to step down now and get that other wheel. There you go. Get my footstep in the front. I'm on a stool now, but like a bar stool. It's quite good because I can swing round and do anything I like here now. Right, so that one. The other there. Put that one in there. Just goes the other way. I think you could glue that one, you know. I'm tempted to just tack it loosely and see what happens. Just tack. No, just tack. Just put it like this. Yep, that will work. Yep, so if I glue that on, I'll still be able to do it. Because look, there you go. So I can glue these together. So at least we found out something, haven't we? Right, I'm going to run a bit of glue in that. Take that one out. There you go. That one. That one out. Put the towers separately now. That one's got about another one. See, I don't normally film continuously like this because, but I'll do it for this Sunday one for the moment. See what? Oops, I can put that on there. Another one. Do the other one now. Where's my circles gone? Well, that one's on there. That one's on there, so I've got one missing. I wonder if it went down with that one. I'm going to have to go off and have a quick look. Oh, look at that. Should have guessed it's still stuck in one of the tyres, that's okay. So I can take that out and do this on one. Right. There you go. So we've got 4 done. So we can actually put these into here for the moment. Safely out the way. And the 4 tiles can go into another tub for the moment. Last thing you want to do is lose things. And I'll leave that one there and that can stack on there. Good, right. So that's that bit done. So technically, where's my pencil? Have I got a pencil in here? I normally have a pen or pencil. No, I don't. It's up there. Ah, there it is up there. See, it's moved. Anyway, basically we've done one, so we're going to start on this bit. So it says make it's a magnified of what this looks like, but it looks like. Right, so we've got to do this one, D70. Because this is for the front bollock, yes, it looks the front. So we went D70. That's A, because they've got A on it. They're really clear. I do like that because you can see that. So 2 A's. And then we got A, D, and there it is. And the other one's C. So obviously, A, B, C. Anyway, right, here we go. So we're looking for D70, which is pretty straightforward. There's D70 and D71. So definitely 2 front ones by the looks of it. I'll do one at a time. And D55. D55, yeah, they're all different numbers, this one. D55 is for this one then. And D55. And the next one is D10. Oh, it's all over here because they're quite small bits, not like it is working on the old M10. That's that bit there. So we've got those bit there. So if I put those there, they're in that box for the moment, so I can see what it is. And the next one is D27, and D27 should be in this area. 25. 27, there it is there, that one there, D27. And I'm going to turn the other side to make sure I don't break off anything. Yes, it's just a flat bit, so that's okay. So if I come in here and go down to do a Ron and slide down to where you're going to cut, a Ron Calvary that is, on the old, he's building his submarine at the moment. And a bloke called Bob is working on the Lloyd carrier, the 1/16 one, and doing a great job of it. And I'll put a link to his channel after this because he's doing a great job. And I've actually got that vehicle and the engine. He's building the engine as well, and I've got the engine on its way. It hasn't arrived yet, but there you go. Got to get that out. There you go. That's that bit. So that bit's for there. Now that's what it's meant to look like. So we'll do that. Got to clean them up. I'm going to switch off for a couple of seconds while I clean up the bits. Right, this is a little short test because I've had trouble getting my head in the way, and I've actually had trouble with focus sometimes. So I've gone to manual now, and I think that's going to be better. And whoops, what have I done? I've just brought that bit, and oh, that's great. No, I haven't. Yes, I have. Right, a bit of glue across that. Right, that's in place. Anyway, but that broke because I wasn't even thinking about that bit that I glued onto it during the previous test where I had no sound whatsoever. So here we go then. So I'm going to basically switch this off. And the sound was to do with the actual computer. What's that? Let's add and what's this bit there? Oh, that's the focus in there. So I'm going to get a peak on here, and then I'll be okay as well. Doing it all manual. Right, that'd be it then. So happy modelling, and stay safe, and I'll catch you on update 2. And sorry about this, and sorry about my head coming in and out. That's the reason the other segments were a bit disjointed. Happy modelling.